Hello and welcome back to our channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about the generally accepted accounting principles GAP and also the concepts and conventions of accounting. So my name is Shashank and without any further delay, let's start the session. What is GAP? GAP is generally accepted accounting principles which are a set of rules, set of regulations, a set of standards which are set for the process of accounting. These are not static. These can be changed by the government laws. If the changes in government are made, they can be changed. They are man-made. They are useful for the process of accounting. Can be changed according to the laws of government. All the all the accounting processes and all the government authorities as well as private sectors, every everywhere the accounts are followed. They follow these set of rules and regulations. The government organizations like SEBI, RBI, Income Tax Department also follow these rules and regulations. So now let's talk about the concepts and conventions of accounting. So the concept of accounting. Let's now talk about the concepts and conventions of accounting. You may be of 11th standard, intermediate, BCom, BBA, MBA, MCom or anything. Whenever you do accounting, you need to remember these concepts and conventions of accounting. Now, let's talk about the concepts of accounting. First concept, business entity concept. This concept says that it separates the owner from business. Both the owner and the business are two separate entities. When you are doing accounting, you should look from the point of view of organization and not from the point of view of owner. The liability of the owner will be limited to the business itself and the personal properties does not affect. Second one, going concern concept. According to this concept, a business is started keeping in the mind that it runs for a long period of time or runs forever. Of course, it may wind up or it may close, but it is started keeping in mind that it runs for a long period of time. Third one, money measurement concept. According to this concept, we should record the things which are measurable in terms of money. Whatever the things which are measurable in terms of money should be recorded into the accounts, and the things which are not measurable according to the terms of money, in terms of money, they should not be recorded. Like the skill level of the employees, the loyalty, these kind of things can't be recorded into accounts. Accounting period concept. Whatever the organization is, every organization does accounting for a particular period of time. It may be a yearly, half yearly or quarterly. They should follow a certain period of time for recording the accounts. They should follow that period for recording accounts for a certain period of time. They should stick to that period of time. They shouldn't change it now and then. And we have two types of years, financial year and calendar year. The financial year starts on April 1st and ends at March 31st, and the calendar year January 1st to December 31st. They should follow a certain accounting period to record the accounts. Cost concept. This concept says that whenever a machinery or asset is purchased by the company, it should record the cost of purchase is what matters and not the market value. The market value of the asset may increase or decrease, but it does not affect the accounts, as we record only the cost of purchase. Whatever the cost which is incurred at the time of purchasing of an asset should be recorded in the accounts and not the market value. We do depreciation on the cost of purchase, the cost of purchasing, and not the cost of market. After acquiring the asset, the market value may increase or decrease, but it doesn't affect in accounting. Dual aspect concept. This concept says that every debit has an equal credit. Every giving aspect has the same taking aspect. When you are purchasing a thing, like when you are giving some money and purchasing a chocolate, you are giving 10 rupees and you are getting the worth of 10 rupees, right? In the same way, the debit should always be equal to credit. Whatever the things there in debit should match with credit. The giving aspect should be equal to taking aspect, receiving aspect. Next thing, matching concept. All the revenues and expenses should match. You should show as expenses and revenues. They should match. You should be transparent while recording it. You should not record that expenses are more, or you should not record that revenues are less. All the expenses and revenues should be equal. They should match. Accrual concept. Accrual concept. This concept says that the outstanding expenses should also be recorded, like the expenses to be paid. This may happen, this will be happening, so you should record it into the accounts. Bills receivable, these things are to be recorded. They are not received, they are not paid, but we will pay and we will receive. This kind of account should be recorded. In this accrual concept, we don't wait until the cash to come into the organization or until we pay the things to the person that are payable. We'll record when it is payable, or we record the things which are receivable. Now let's talk about the conventions of accounting. 4 conventions of accounting. First one, consistency. When we are recording accounts, we follow certain principles. Like if we do depreciation, if we are following the straight line method for depreciation, we need to follow it for a long period of time. We shouldn't change it. If we are recording accounts as per the financial year or calendar year, we should follow that financial year or calendar year only for a long period of time. We should not change them now. We should not change them now and then, because it becomes a problem. It becomes a mess. It becomes a problem while recording the accounts. Second one, materiality. As we discussed earlier in the money measurement concept, that only the things which are measured in terms of money are to be recorded. Here also the materiality says about the things which are measurable in terms of money are to be recorded. The things which are not measurable, like skill of an employee, loyalty, these kind of things can't be recorded. Only things which are important are to be recorded, which are not necessary. Unnecessary things are not recorded. Concept of conservatism. We are not anticipating any profits, but we should be ready to face losses. The things which are not happen now, but they will happen in future are to be recorded. The things which are outstanding bills which are payable, and the bills receivable are to be recorded. These are not happen in terms of cash, but they will be happening. So these are to be recorded. The convention of full disclosure. This convention says that in accounting, point to point, pin to pin are to be recorded. The account should be transparent. The profit should be recorded as profits and losses should be recorded as losses. We should not manipulate or mislead the accountings. We should be transparent. So these are the 4 conventions of accounting, 4 important things. In addition to it, there is also a concept called the things which have solid evidence are to be recorded. Thank you.